Reverse, I started Justin here for a brand new video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys another story time. Now this one took place over the summer in probably mid-June-ish, end of June. We just started summer break, right? And I was hanging out with two of my friends, and we went to this kid's house, and my girlfriend was texting me saying that, because my other friend, I was hanging out with two people at the time, and my other friend, his girlfriend was at my girlfriend's house, and they wanted to hang out, so we were going to sneak over to their house, right? But at this kid's house where we were staying at, he said, no, we can't sneak out, because his grandma sleeps in the basement, and his aunt sleeps upstairs, so it was like, nearly impossible to get out of there, because his grandma barely sleeps at night, because she works at night shift, so she has to stay up all night. So we go back to my friend's house, and we're like, okay, so what are we gonna do here? And me and my friend wanted to go hang out with our girlfriends and watch movies and stuff. So we decided, all right, we're gonna let our friend fall asleep. And then he didn't fall asleep till like 2 in the morning, not that late, like 1:30ish. And I said, all right, dude, I'm not waiting anymore. And so I texted him. I said, all right, I'm gonna tell my mom. I'm gonna say that my mom is gonna come pick me up because my stomach hurts, and then say I'm gonna ask you if you wanted to come with me and have my mom drop you off. So I did that, and I go, yeah, my stomach hurts really bad, bro. I think we go home. You need to ride home or something. He goes, yeah, I have a really bad headache. And so my friend was like, all right, bro, good night. Just get home, get some rest. And then so we bounced out, right? And immediately we start going to this girl's house, and this girl lives on the other side of town. Like, she's probably around 3.5, 4 miles away, right? So it took us like a good hour and a half to get that far. Ooh. Aha, gotcha, buddy. It took us like an hour and a half to get there. So we arrived at her house at like 2:30 a.m., right? And let me tell you this: her dad is a state cop for my state, and her mom is a prosecutor, so she's like the people who puts other people in jail. So I was like, this wasn't my first time sneaking over there at nighttime, but it was one of the first times, and I was kind of sketched out, right? Because she said her parents weren't all the way asleep yet. And so we get to my girlfriend's house, and she goes, all right, well, we're hanging out in the basement, so just come through the window, right? So we start going through the window, and we hear her dad. She goes, never mind, my dad's coming down the stairs, hold on. So we wait, like, we go back out and we start running down the street, right? Because we obviously don't want to get caught, because then we're going to get in so much trouble. And let me remind you that this trip over there was hard as hell, because because there's curfews in my town, like different ages you get like later times. So if you're older you get like a later time. For me it's like 11, and we didn't leave her house to get to her house until like probably like 1:45, 2 a.m. ish, and we got there around 3:30 ish, and we stayed there until like 6. So the whole ride there was really sketchy, because we have to cross like a bridge that's like on like the main road to get there the whole time. Oh, I got a blood thirst, that's sick. So it was kind of really difficult to get over that bridge without getting seen by cops, because a lot of them are just hanging out there, just chilling, waiting for, you know, some stupid kids to roll by like us and get caught by a bunch of cops. So that was obviously not the objective, to get caught by cops. It was to get there safely. So that's exactly what happened. We did end up getting there safely. We ran into a few cops, but they didn't really say anything because we jumped in ditches and stuff. And when we were rolling up to the front of her neighborhood, right? So there's like no sidewalks or anything, so we're just kind of like oh shit, yeah, I don't have ammo, I gotta reload. So it's just kind of like you go on the road or you jump in a ditch. That's pretty much how it is, right? So we look over the hill, because like, so imagine it's like you're going like a straight road, and then there's like a hill that goes down, and we can't see down that hill from where we are. So we are just kind of like, what's it gonna be down that hill? So I walk over the hill, and I see bright like LEDs and 2 cop lights, like the stuff on the roof, the lights on the roof of the cop car. And immediately I'm like, yo, jump in the ditch now. So we both dive in a ditch. We ditch our bikes and we throw them in the ditch, and then we get on the ground face first, and then they just go like, this cop just going like 45 or 50 miles an hour right past us. So he didn't see us at all, which was nice. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Which was nice. So we get into this girl's neighborhood, right? And her neighborhood is very, 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 very scary. And I don't like it, because at nighttime there's a bunch of like weird shit that goes on down there. we got into her neighborhood, and she lives kind of like in the middle of the neighborhood, so it took us like another like 3 minutes to get there. And so we arrive at her house, and we go to the basement window. This is where I left off before I told you guys the whole backstory. So we get to her basement window, and she says, no, my dad's still up. So we go back, like, into the woods, because she has a woods right behind her. Oh my god, she has a woods right behind her house. So we head into that woods, and then I get a text like 5 minutes later, alright, you guys can come now. And at this time, I wasn't safe because her dad was still awake, but she said that he was almost asleep, which didn't help it at all whatsoever, because we were pretty loud going through the window, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty hard to get through that small of a window. And so we get to the basement, and she has like a bar in her basement and then a window over the bar. So we step on the bar, and we're making a bunch of noise because our shoes are really wet, because obviously the ground's gonna be damp from like sprinklers and all that stuff. So we get into this girl's window, and she's telling us to be quiet and take off our shoes because her parents will see the mud tracks and stuff like that, right? And this is honestly one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life, just because I didn't want to get in a lot of trouble and have her parents hate me forever. So we get through the window, and like we're chilling there, and I'm getting really sketched out because I don't want to get caught by anything, right? So like 20 minutes pass by while we're in this girl's house. We're all watching movies and stuff. He's watching movies with his girlfriend. I'm watching movies with my girlfriend, and we're just chilling at the couch having a good time. And immediately, like, bedroom open, and I'm like, yo, it's time to go. So my friend jumps behind the couch, and I run to the bathroom because there's like a bathroom right outside like the couch area. So I run to the bathroom, he jumps behind the couch, and her dad comes out and he goes, what's all this noise down here? And she goes, nothing. And then he goes, are you sure? And he stays down there for like 5 minutes, and I'm getting pissed off because my friend's behind the couch. So I know that any moment if he walks to that bar, we could be like in so much trouble, like so much trouble, like we could be severely screwed for life. But thank God that didn't happen. So her dad stays down there for like 5 minutes, and I hear him sit down on the couch, and they're trying to get him away. They're like, okay, yeah, we're going to bed, look, the TV's off, we're going to bed now. And he's like, well, I just want to come chill out with you guys. And he starts laughing and shit. And my friend, I peek out the door, because like the couch is like weird, like it's like set up, and then behind the couch to the left there's a bathroom there, and that's where I was at. I was inside the bathroom, and I peeked out my like head, like the lights were all the way off, and I opened the door like a little crack to see he was on the couch. And so he is on the couch, and my friend is right behind him, right? So if he looked over his shoulder and looked down, my friend would have been screwed, right? And I probably would have too, because he probably would have started rummaged through there. And remind you, this girl's parents hate me for some reason. I don't know why, but they hated me. Now we're all good, but they hated me for like a year and a half for a while. But it's all good now. They like me now, and we're chill now. But so I'm like dying in the bathroom, like I'm laughing my ass off in the bathroom because my friend is behind this girl's fucking dad on the couch, right? And I'm just sitting there fucking dying laughing, right? I'm trying to be as quiet as I possibly can, because this is honestly the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Him just sitting behind a couch. He's covering his mouth too, because I can tell that he was about to laugh, which was obviously the funniest thing ever. And so like 5 minutes pass by, and he finally goes upstairs, right? And she tells me to come out. I'm like, no. So I refused to get out of the bathroom just in case, because I knew that if I got up like half a second like later than I did, then I would have gotten caught by her dad. Because like her dad fucking ran down those stairs. I'm not even gonna lie, her dad fucking ran down them, and I was getting sketched out. So it's like 4-ish by now, right? And shit's getting weird, and I'm getting really sketched out because I don't want to get caught by this girl's parents, right? So it comes to like 6 a.m. and her dad wakes up at this time, and she didn't tell us that at all. She was just like, oh yeah, by the way, my dad wakes up at 6, and it was like 5:55 in the morning. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How in the hell are we supposed to go out here, right? And now this is where shit gets funny, alright? So we're like, alright, we're leaving now. So we leave the house, and so she's like, okay, she gives us my hug, or she gives me a hug, and then I was like, alright, go out the window, right? And our bikes are like on the side of the house, kind of by like the TV and shit where there's a window. So we go around the garage side, right? And the sprinklers turn on as soon as we get up there. And I'm like, okay, I've done this before. Follow me, friend. So I tell my friend, all right, look, just follow me, right? And we have to run past the front door to get to our bikes to get out of there. And so I start running, and as soon as I turn the corner, I just get soaked by a sprinkler. Everything got wet in my pockets. My phone, my chargers, my AirPods, everything got soaked, and this kid is dying. So we start running past everything, right? And we get our bikes and we are gone. We are gone. So we ride, because at this time, you know, our curfew ends at 6 in the morning, so we're good. We don't have to worry about anything like cops or anything, because when we get stopped, we can just say it's not even curfew anymore. You can't do shit to us. Oh yeah, and my Supreme fanny pack got soaked, which I was severely pissed about, because I had just gotten it like a week before in California. And so we start riding up the town, right? And we pass Walmart. It's like a 5-10 minute bike trip, right? And we pass over the bridge and everything, and everyone's getting up for work, because it's a Monday morning in the summer. And funniest thing ever, I see my dad, right? So we get to like over the bridge, and we get, and like McDonald's is like the only place open at this time, because like we were gonna go to Target so I could buy like a 2K gift card so I can make a video for you guys. And then, so we get to McDonald's, and Target didn't open till 9, so we were going to be sitting in this McDonald's for like 45 minutes or so, like that, like 2 or 3 hours. And so we're sitting there, we get to McDonald's, right? And my dad comes in the door, and he sees me, and he's like, oh, what are you doing here? I thought you were at, you know, blank and blank's house. And I was like, yeah, we just came up here to get McDonald's because he had work today. Because my friend that we were going to stay at his house, we had to leave at like 7:30 because he had a job in the summertime. So he was like, oh, okay. Did you guys have a fun night? And we go, yeah. And he goes, what'd you guys do? And we're like, oh, we just watched movies, chilled. We went ding dong ditching for a while. And he's like, oh, that's fun. Did you guys be safe? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And then he goes, he looks at me up and down, right? And he goes, why are you soaked? And I'm like, well, funny story, Dad. While we were riding our bikes, we rode through a bunch of sprinklers, right? And I was stuttering my ass off, because I think he knew now that we weren't, you know, just there because of that. Because I was like, well, you see, what happened was that while we were riding up here, we passed sprinklers in front of like a house, and they sprayed me. And he was like, huh, okay, well, my food's ready. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you when you get home, right? So it comes to like, I'm like, holy crap, dude, that was so close, right? And then we go to Target. I get my gift card. I'm like, yo, I'm really tired because I stayed up all night. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some sleep. And then I went home and I slept all day, and then I woke up at night. So that is today's story time. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you want more super interesting story times like this one. I have a lot more because I'm a crazy ass kid. I like to get out there and do stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to drop a like, turn on post notifications, and subscribe if you are new. It's been your boy, Very Safe Stretching here. Peace out.